Hey, good morning. Let's go over today's trade plan. So in the overnight session, we saw that responsive buyers were dominant and the market ended up bouncing off of 98.5 to 2001 all the way back up towards 24 quarter to 25.75 on above average volume. At this point, heading into the open, we are going to be using the 17 quarter to 19 quarter as the micro bull bear zone. On the larger time frames, we know that ES was quite oversold, and some of that has been resolved in the overnight session. So from here on out, we could simply balance within a range, and where ES is trading in relation to 17 quarter to 19 quarter right off the open can just give us a short-term idea on where the market may balance. But overall, ES could still go down to the initial support zone, find buyers over there, or at the next zone, 06 to 08, is still a spot where buyers could be active. But overall, the idea is that the market from here on out, on the daytime frame at least, can balance within a range. So that means as we go lower, the market can attract responsive buyers, and as we go higher into resistance, it can attract responsive sellers. Now, because we are in more of a neutral, larger time frame bias, we are going to have to pay close attention to the immediate momentum in real time, and just make sure that if we are going against the immediate momentum, that we are getting good enough trade location to offset that, and that there is still enough risk reward in the trade idea. So that's going to be the main theme, I think, of the day. I don't think it's going to be another trend type day. It's more likely to be a balanced consolidation type day. So from here on the upside, if we are holding above 17 quarter, 19 quarter, then we can quite easily retest the overnight high, the 24 quarter of 25.75 pre-market resistance. From there, we can get a breakout attempt into 29 to 31.5 and potentially 35.75 to 36.75. Now, as we are attempting the overnight breakout, if the market actually does attempt to break out above pre-market resistance, we're going to have to see whether there is enough momentum and enough broad market strength to really support a sustained breakout move beyond 29 to 31.5. Because if there's simply a lack of strength on that breakout, sellers can be active and defend 29 to 31.5. But if we're going up on high momentum, the other markets are breaking out in a bigger way, then we could be going up to 35.75 to 36.75 and potentially even up towards the 40.5 gap. So that's something that's yet to be seen and something that will have to be gauged in real time. On the downside, below micro bull bear, if we continue holding below it, we can test 11 quarter, 13 quarter. That's a short-term key spot to see whether the market is strong enough to really bounce off of the overnight breakout. So the market balanced and broke out in the overnight session, and 11 quarter, 13 quarter marks that overnight breakout and is a short-term low volume node. So if we can hold above 11 quarter, 13 quarter, then it tells us that still there is a chance to go back up towards the overnight high. Below that, we have an open gap, 08.5, not really all that significant anymore. 06 to 08 is still an area that can attract buyers, 04 quarter, and then finally 98.5 to 2001. But ideally, you don't want to see a complete retracement of this overnight move, right? So even though we have that support all the way down at 98.5 to 01, ideally for buyers, you don't want to see a complete and 100% retracement of this up move from the overnight session. So ideally for buyers, you want to see it holding above 11 quarter to 13 quarter, and then that would open the door for a upside move and some continuation back into Friday's range. But the overall idea is that the market is likely to consolidate within the recent range and balance instead of trending. So in real time, we'll look for signals that are supporting that idea. And if we end up seeing signals that are completely contrary to that idea, like just a extreme advanced decline reading, sustained upside or downside momentum, then we'll have to give that side a little bit more edge because the bigger picture bias right now is more neutral. So those are the main ideas heading into the open. Let's see how they play out, and we'll take it from there.